Alright. I just excuse me. I just recently got back from a mission, or not necessarily a mission, but I just got recently got back from a dungeon run in the story for the story mode. Um, so this is probably going to be a three-part video. The first video is going to be a little introductory and simple simple gist of things before I move on to more specific things. So right here is the hideaway. It's kind of like your hub you go to, your central hub you go to every time. Consider it like your Mordona for 16. I mean, and that's the thing about this game. Like, there's so many damn Final Fantasy 14 references in here that it doesn't feel uniquely original. So it's like it's just like it has four it has now Naoki Yoshida name tattooed and stamped all over this thing. Like here's an example for what I mean. Well, the hideaway
Heard
ship,
Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy. What do you suppose it could be?
the hideaway. I mean, clearly is example number one right there. Anyway, because like I said, this is pretty much like your Mordona of well any main central spot in any Final Fantasy expansion. So this is like the Rogue's Reach for Stormblood, um, the Crystarium of Endwalker. But you get the gist what I'm saying. Anyway, there's gonna be some fucking minor spoilers in here, so just for warning. But
Very well. Learn your letters.
Easy for him to say.
I'm gonna say, who the fuck is saying that? Is that her or is this one near the books? Anyway, this dude right here is kind of like your own personal journal. When you progress through the game, you get more information about the overall story. Unlike with 15, where they added a dossier or journal type shit way late to the life cycle, you get that shit right from the door. As long as you progress through the game, you'll gradually get new information as you progress.
Have you come for a tale? Or both?
So this is pretty much like where you are story wise. See, this is the most relevant topic. So this is pretty much where you are like story wise. And this right here will tell you all you need to know about anything you want to know about the game. Like you got the bestiary, mysteries of the realm. Mystery of the realm is like the info concerning specific subjects, and the lay of the land is just the areas of each place. Persons of interest are obviously the characters in the game. So, like I said,
Did you learn everything you
I'm not going
needed?
to spoil too much. And when it comes to the lay of the land, it's kind of somewhat similar to I'm trying to think. Final Fantasy 12, 13, and 14 kind of blended in. Like it's like where you don't actually get to see like the whole world map. Unlike with 13, no, what was it, 13? No, it's similar to 12. Like, okay, see, like this is the local map. not like a mini map, but a local map. So it's like 14 where you're in a certain region, and you get the layout of the map layout of the land you're in that particular area. It's like this. And since I'm in the hideaway, this is what I'm gonna see until I go to the world map. And then it's more like 14. I mean 12, where when you go to the world map, then you see all the like little highlighted marks of the areas you can go to. But this is a little bit different. This is a little different. Different. It's not just taking you into like a region. Like this is one whole world map, right? I mean, this is one specific world right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might seem very small when you look at it, but it's kind of somewhat expanded. Like each like let me okay, there we go. Each area is just small locations. Each area you unlock within each section gives you a bigger overall picture of the area. Kind of like I said, like in 14. It's just I can't do nothing right at this moment. I'm gonna have to wait until I talk to Sid first before I can have access to go to any area that I got available. But see, this is the thing though. Consider this as like teleportation stones or uh, or etherite stones that you know to teleport to when you have access to it. So even though these are like 4 different areas right here, they're like all connected in one map area. So this will be like this right here will have a path to travel here, which will have a sectional path to travel here, and so forth. And the thing about it is, even though you can't redo like dungeons, you can go to any area like this you've been to already. So it don't matter how many times you've been there, you can keep going as long as it's available to go to, like when there's not these Ghostbuster cross symbols in there. Okay, so next, let me talk about the Hideaway. Like I said, the Hideaway is similar to 14's HUD area in each expansion. When you're out on the field or when you're doing dungeon runs, you can get chests and items um, to upgrade your weapons. Now you talk to this woman right here to fucking buy accessories. Well, accessories to buy accessories or accessories. Once you like progress the game, you start getting more items, specific items to use for like crafting and whatnot. But you get from right here, you get like the base like weapons, items, accessories, so forth, so on. And
Look what the
I'll
curl dragged in.
wait. No,
Off you
I'll get to
trot
that in a
then.
minute. Right here, then you go to this one dude. You go to this one dude, and he'll craft it for you.
Make it quick.
Whenever you
Save
get
it
a
for
new
when I need it.
recipe, whenever you get a new recipe, you get access to craft new weapons, belts, and van braces. But once you get to a certain point, you can make them stronger. By reinforcing them if you have the items and means to do so. As you can see, I don't have. Excuse me. I don't have what I need, so I need a flawless dragon talon to do that.
Anything else?
Luckily, it don't cost money. It don't cost money to craft and reinforce gear and weapons in this
Heard
joint.
Otto barking at his
That's
lot
all
earlier.
free. You just need the materials to use it. This right here, it's just like I don't know. I guess a eatery the best way to describe it. You can't really eat anything.
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
Take a seat,
I
Clive.
don't know.
I'll fetch you
You
a
could
bowl of
rinse and
brown.
chop these greens for the stew, I suppose.
What's a fucking bowl of brown? That sounds like you going give me a bowl of shit or something, yo. Like why the fuck would I want a bowl of brown? That sounds disgusting. Anyway, later on in the game, you can't do nothing right now, but later on in the game, you'll be able to actually get something to drink. You could purchase for yourself, or you could purchase around for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's just a little fun factor just to throw out there. But the shit has an orchestrion role right here. Orchestrion, I forget. And yeah, the tracks you find within that sells from vendors or chests within the game. As you see, I don't have them all. I'm missing two. So I'm missing one from a vendor. Wait, they're both from vendors? Oh, I was gonna say I know I was missing a little more. Wait, excuse me. Let me check. I got most of them found in a treasure coffer. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know where that's at, but at least the rest is from the vendors. Yeah, the rest is from the vendors. I haven't probably got to some of them yet, but the ones I got, but one of the places I've been so far, I got them already.
And what do you want?
Excuse me.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Yeah. Oh, these are accessories. I don't need to buy one because I already got one already. All right. So that's that. What else is playing? Yeah, but this is pretty much the way you get quests in here is somewhat almost similar to how you get quests in Final Fantasy 14. So quests be random whenever you progress through the story. They'll either be in one of the locations on the world map, or there'll be a couple in here, and it'll show up. You'll know you'll have a quest because it'll show up with like a little green indication like that, letting you know there's a available side quest. The side quest is almost the same as 14, where you feel like you're pretty much just going to go do this, going to go do that for somebody because they asked and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that's similar from Final Fantasy 14. You could when you get the quest, you can make it a priority, even though it'll be like right under the right under the main scenario quest thing up there where you see the writing wrongs. The side quest will be right under it, but you can prioritize which one you want to do first. You know what I'm saying? So that will always be at the top. It'll be at the top of the main scenario quest. It will also be like a triangle thing because you'll have to like listen to the quest. Then sometimes you'll have to go do this, and then you have to go do that. Kind of like a chain side quest thing, just like in 14. And that's the good thing and bad thing about this game. Like it does, like I said, it doesn't feel fully original. It feels no different than any other Final Fantasy, so to speak. Like, by the basis of the game, a, a young warrior or the young main protagonist is either going out seeking revenge, redemption, or retribution. You know what I'm saying? Either some civil war faction, country, dictator has done wrong to either them, the party they're with, or a civilization specifically, or colonization specifically, and you got to fix it and right their wrongs and do what's right and save the nation. It's pretty much, or save the world. That's pretty much the gist of each Final Fantasy, and this is pretty much no different. I think the only thing different with the protagonist between any other protagonist is the fact that you can change. Well, you can't necessarily. Excuse me. You can't necessarily change your look. Your look is pretty much the look you have throughout the majority of the game, like all Final Fantasies, on exception of Final Fantasy Type Zero and Final Fantasy 15. And I think there's another Final Fantasy where you can change your look. And I don't want to, and I necessarily don't want to count zero. I only put count zero because you can't actually change your outfit in Type Zero. But we're not speaking of side games. We only speaking mainline.
Was it?
So yeah. So in that case, 15 is really technically the only Final Fantasy uh, game where you can actually change the characters' outfits. But you start off with an Imperial outfit, and as you progress through the game, probably about like an hour, 2 hours, 2 hours and an hour and a half. I mean, 2 hours or 2 hours and a half in, then you'll get this look right here. And I'm like,
Otto barking at his lot earlier.
this shit look just bad.
Didn't sound happy.
This should look
What
straight
do you suppose
badass.
it could be?
Cause I'm thinking like, man, I was playing it with my first playthrough, cause this is my second playthrough now, and I was thinking, damn, when am I gonna get this costume? Cause I want that costume so bad, and I was playing, and I was getting a little anxious and concerned. Like, damn, I've been playing this game, this game for about. At first, it was about like an hour, and I'm like, damn, I still haven't got this look yet, and I'm wondering when I'm getting this look. And then about the second hour, and I'm starting like, okay, the fuck, I haven't got this costume yet, or this outfit yet. Then finally, a certain cutscene triggered it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely know I'm getting the costume or this outfit now. So when he finally came out and got and had that costume on, I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm ruining some lives in this game. Now the difficulty itself, it varies because you have when you start off a new game, you get basically two modes. You get story mode and action mode. Action mode, you pretty much start off with you start off with nothing. Like, well, we'll start with story mode. Story mode is easier because it mainly focuses on the story, so you'll automatically have the timely accessories equipped. While the action mode is while you're playing through the game and playing through the story, you're more heavily focused on the action. So even though you'll have your timely equips, your timely the timely ring accessories in your inventory, you won't have them equipped. And that's what makes the difference because the timely rings is what actually makes the game tougher or harder. So I'm gonna go to that. Wait, what? Well, I got two of them. Oh, all right. Okay, so you get five timely rings. Okay, so this is when executed, complex ability combinations can be executed with a simple pressing. And I don't like it. I tried it. I tried them all, and I don't like it because you might accidentally try and do a combo, but then actually do the iconic ability, which you probably didn't mean to do, and now it makes up your fucking rotation and throw you off. So I don't like it, and I have no interest in using it. And this is the ring of timely evasion. This automatically evades incoming attacks. Automatically evade incoming attacks, but because of that, it makes it hard. It makes it harder to the point where parrying is pretty much non-existent. It's the same with the timely focus. What it is timely focus is pretty much this is somewhat similar, but instead of automatically evading, it gives you a window to time a window to time. Excuse me. It gives you a window a time window to press the evade button before the strike lands, let you know you need to evade or else you're getting hit. Okay, healing obviously that's just pretty much like an automatic healing. When your health gets to a certain point, Clyde will automatically heal. Potions always why can I prioritize over high potions. So you'll always do potions first. If you ain't got no potions, then he'll automatically use the high potions. I'm not sure if it's the same for elixirs, but yeah, that's that. Now the ring of timely assistant is mainly for Torgal. Like when you're in battle, Torgal will automatically do attack based on the actions you do. So you don't necessarily have to worry about him when you got it equipped. Now now the only ring I had equipped at the time was the ring of timely assistance because I had that for like a fraction of the game. But after a while, I decided, you know what, I'm going all balls in, so I'm going to not use that at all, as at all. So I did about I think like 50 to 60% of the day, uh, yeah, about 50 to 60% of the game using the timely ring, and so for the rest of the 40% of the game, I just decided to do everything all manually, which is actually not all that bad once you get to the gist of the combat, which I'll also get into uh, eventually. So let's see, anything else on basic introductory. I think I said this already, but pretty much Final Fantasy 16 is like Final Fantasy 14 masquerading as a action RPG. That's pretty much what this is. I ain't gonna lie, it's not a bad thing, but I won't say it's a particularly good thing because, like I said, it feels too similar to 14 in so many ways that it feel like it doesn't set itself apart from the besides the visual content and the visual fidelity of the game. But I'm trying to think any more that you should probably know before I go on to the next
How
video.
was it?
Oh, I guess since we're still talking about the hideaway and basic shit, this right here is where you go to train or or the uh, or to run already completed stages. See, now I don't know how to unlock that. Maybe I have to beat the game in Final Fantasy mode. Oh yeah, speaking of that, like I said, there's two action modes you start off with: story and action mode. Once you complete the game on the first play, you get Final Fantasy mode. The enemies are a lot tougher. The level sync is up to 100 now, and some of the weapons that you upgraded, you can now upgrade even further. Well, weapons, gear, and gear you can upgrade further.
Otto barking at his lot earlier didn't sound happy.
The
What
second
do
the
you
second time
suppose it
around.
could be?
But the thing is, sometimes you don't really much know much. You don't really see much of a difference because the enemy's HP. I think the defense and the HP is a lot higher this time around. So you're not just going to easily be straight taking down enemies, kind of like it was in Final Fantasy 15's New Game Plus mode, where you was pretty much a damn near god taking down low level enemies at whatever level you beat the game on, and that shit was no fun. So it made the second playthrough boring as all hell. I think I haven't. I think I did start a second playthrough, but I'm like not halfway there. I just basically got to install them, so I haven't even finished the second playthrough because it feels so boring, and the only way to make it interesting is equipping the fellows with the lowest weapons on. At least it gives you a little bit of a battle, even if you're still OP, to take down enemies quite fairly quickly. At least this now with this new game plus in this one, the enemies are actually on the same level as you, and you don't feel like you're being too overpowered. You know what I'm saying? Taking down enemies, you still get like a little bit of a challenge. And I think that's pretty much it. Cause like I said, I don't want to give too many spoilers, just in case. You know, what I'm saying, be on the safe side. If you up and decide to actually get the game and whatnot when it comes out on PC. But yeah, so I'm gonna move on to the next video.